think would love it simply because we're real. We love to be real with each other, and we want to have a relationship with each other. I'd say that it's just a good place to grow community in, a good place to be yourself, but then also to know other people.
I haven't been along for the last 2 weeks because we've been out of town, and I've really missed it. I've missed just the fellowship, the chat, the talk, the ministry. I've missed connecting with the people that I've, in less than a year, formed really good friendships with. I have, and I guess out of that says to me that there is a connection, there is just a life going on in the church that others could do with, particularly if they're struggling, if they're non-Christians. It's a really safe place to bring somebody along and say, hey, look at us. We're not weird, we know how to enjoy life, but we love God.
One thing for me is I think I could say to people that you can come, but you're not going to be pressurised into things.
I just encouraged a friend just last week to come and try Vineyard because she's looking for a church, and I said, come and have a look. And it's just great fellowship, a great sense of family, some really good teaching just to help you on your Christian walk, great worship time, just to be in the Lord's presence.
Really welcoming and friendly. And genuine, just like a genuine feel to the whole setup and the people. Yeah.
That you don't have to be perfect to come into church, and it's a place that where you can come just as you are, and people will love you where you are at and not judge you. That's been my experience of Coast.
I like it that it's worshipping the Lord, but it's also having fun. It's not just like have to do this, have to do that. It's also you're doing it in a fun way.
He's encouraged us through someone else in the church to stop striving to figure it out all for ourselves, but to lean into him more in our life decisions. Yeah, just recently.
I know the group we're going to at the moment really talks about hearing from God 24/7 and that kind of praying without ceasing, and what does that look like?
There's been a number of things that have taken place in my walk really. One obviously has been just reconnecting with people and recognising, it's not recognising because I always knew it, but really re-establishing in my own awareness the need for connection with other Christians and the constant, not just the occasional, but constant fellowship with them. It's also just energised me, I guess, to actually get out and get alongside others who are in that same position as me, where they've kind of had a relationship with God and have just struggled with the church connection. And there's lots of people like that. It's finding the flavour that fits you, the way God wants you at the time. And for me, I'm absolutely convinced that he wants me as part of Coast Vineyard. So.
I used to lock myself away from the world, thought I didn't need anyone in my life. I was dying of loneliness and regrets, and the bottle became my best friend. So I thought, which led to over 20 years of self-destruction and addictions. And I still struggle with addictions, but at least now I don't have to struggle on my own. Teaching, being at church and being around people and Christians, is God's been teaching me how to trust people again and allowing people back into my life, and not to run away anymore and to face things, which hasn't always been easy.
If God can use kids, then he can use me. That's what God's people do. They don't just some other people pray for that. I'm not going to do that. I don't really want to. It's because I want to. It's because God wants me to do it too.
It would be great if us as Coast Vineyard could be that loving church, and to love other people, and then to have people come in to us and be like, oh, you're from that church, they love everybody so much, what is it? And then that you decide to come. So, yeah.
It's encouragement to start just listening to God more, and then encouragement that each one of us can hear from God.
Taking the church out into the community. There's no good hiding away in the church with the door shut, because the church is a people and not a building, and we need to show them that there is a God out there who loves them and can transform lives.
I guess I'm looking forward to seeing the church continue to grow. I love what's going on. I love seeing new people come in at a time. I'm looking forward particularly, I guess, to seeing, because it's where my passion lies at the moment, is seeing men connect with God. And that's one of the big things I see, is there's so many men in this church, which is really exciting, because it's something that I haven't seen in a lot of churches. And I really want to see that part of the church continue to grow, because I think when it does, then that's going to bring families as well.